Okay, let this be my opinion as I leave it. So yes, my first playthrough, I was not overly impressed. I think that first ending leaves little room for desire. I don't know. I really was a little bit miffed come the end of my first playthrough. However, with that being said, knowing that there were other endings, I was compelled to see if the other endings gave clarity to the game, if it compensated in any way. And it does. I was far more enlightened on my second playthrough, and I feel like there was a great deal more closure in a second playthrough. Whether or not it really does justify a third, heck, maybe a fourth. I mean, the fifth playthrough, let's write that off because that's the UFO ending. That is not. It's just UFO. The real question here is, should you have to play a game multiple times and achieve multiple outcomes in order to get satisfaction from it? My heart says no to that question, but I am glad, for my own personal experience, I am glad I've played it more than once. I do feel I have gained some, let's say, closure. I feel a lot more satisfied with it overall, having played it more than once. There are still things about it that need to be improved. That the combat is janky. Even on easy, the combat is a pain in the ass. But I suppose that's really my biggest gripe. But the world design, the plot as it now stands is much better. I just don't think I don't think the first playthrough is a good way of telling a story. The second playthrough is a better way to tell the story. So there's that. But everything else about the game's great. The aesthetic, the music's awesome. I really do like the music. I suppose really the only thing that I think throws everything off and is almost unnecessary is having all the characters in their high school uniform. I won't go into the reasons why in case that's a spoiler thing for people, but I just don't think having the character making you think they're a school child, or at least of school child age, is necessary. I don't know if there is significance in it, and again, I haven't actually finished this playthrough, therefore I don't know whether or not there is significance, but as it currently stands, it doesn't feel like that is significant. But yeah, so that's kind of my 2 cents on it. I think, to answer the ultimate question, do I think it's a bad game? No. If you ask me, do I think it's a great game? No. Do I think it's a good Silent Hill game? I'm of the opinion it would have been better off, or rather, I think it would have been fine as a separate IP. I don't think it had to be shoved into the Silent Hill franchise in order for it to be successful, or, in order for it to find an audience. All it's really done is upset the diehards, from what I understand, but I'm going to say, if I had to give numbers, I don't usually do, this out of 10, that out of 10. I'd say 7.5 out of 10. Yeah? Is that fair? I don't know. I may change my mind still. I've got 2.5 playthroughs to go, but as it currently stands, that's how I feel.